Good evening, and I welcome you, students. We will be discussing the section B sample paper, in which there will be questions having 2 and 3 mark students. We have shown you how do we answer 1 mark questions. As per the board instructions, as per the instructions given in the paper, the answers were 1 word and 1 line. But you have seen that the type of papers which are coming, students, paragraphs are coming, reasoning and assertions are coming. The understanding of the question is very essential. But I'm trying to say, unless I understand a question, student, the answer cannot be given. Therefore, student, the main stress is on understanding of the basic concepts. Those students who have understood the basic concepts, they will be able to answer the question. So, continuing from the previous question sample papers which we discussed, we continue with more questions, student, which are on the screen. As you can see now, the question on the screen is, in which of the following compounds the central metal is in the lowest oxidation state? But when I discussed the coordination compound, student, coordination compounds. Now, let me give a recap. I said the most important part is how to find the oxidation number. How to find the oxidation number, student, of central atom. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Questions are coming on this, how to find oxidation number of the central metal atom. So this is important, student. How do we find? For that, students, we have shown you that there are ligands. What type of ligands I have shown you, student? Anionic ligands. Then we have shown you, student, neutral ligands.
Yes, sir.
In anionic also we have shown monodentate, bidentate. Most of the times we are using in our course, student. And unless I know the valency of the ligands, it will not be possible to find the oxidation state. Now the questions are on the screen, student. So which will have the lowest value of the oxidation state in these compound, students? So we have to be able to find the oxidation number of each element in order to get this information, students. I can give an answer, but I always say that we want to do some practice so that we can find what will be the oxidation number of cobalt here, students. How will you find oxidation number of cobalt? If this is X, 5 into 0 plus 1 minus 1.
Minus 1.
And students, what do we have? Further, what is the charge on this, student?
Minus 2. It will be minus 2.
Okay.
It will be plus 2.
Equal to 0. Then what is the answer coming? Cobalt is in which oxidation state here?
It will X plus 0 minus 1 plus 3.
X will be, cobalt will be plus 3. What will be the oxidation of manganese here, students?
Zero.
This is important because complex of cobalt CO is a neutral ligand.
Yes, sir.
And is a strong field ligand. This ligand is very important, neutral, and in the coordination compound we told you strong field ligand, student, because then when we will write the electron configuration, this is important. What type of complex it will form? We have shown low spin, high spin, inner orbital, outer orbital complex. All that was discussed. So we get complete idea as to what type of ligands we are talking about and what will be the result of that. Is neutral, therefore, student, manganese plus manganese in 0. Therefore, there is no need to further go because this is the lowest possible state, student.
Yes, sir.
The answer will be B. So here, whenever you get CO, this is a neutral ligand, student, and they form, the transition element 3D series are where you are aware of the formation of complexes with CO, carbon monoxide. And they involve very important concept of back bonding. You have seen metal carbon bond, students, and synergic bonding. Very important question. Metal carbonyls were discussed. Metal carbonyls were discussed, and questions are given on this. The formation of metal carbon bond, student, and there is also this involves what is a back bonding. What is that back bonding, student? That p pi back bonding involved here, student. That d orbitals of the electrons, p orbitals of the metal and p orbital of the carbon, student. They are forming a back bonding. The result of that is this is a called a synergic bond, and they become very stable. Synergic bonding. What is synergic bonding? We discuss that when we discuss the metal carbonyls. That in the NCERT book you have seen that important topic for the exam. So this is important, student. How do we calculate? How do we calculate the oxidation number? One of the question is expected on this. They can be put in any form, any way. Next question: which of the following is an example of this dihalides? There are two types of dihalides we discussed. What was that? One was gem dihalide, and other was vicinal dihalide. What is the difference between the two, students?
In gem dihalides, the halogen atoms are present on the same carbon atom, two halogen atoms, and in Vic, they are present on two adjacent carbon atoms.
So this is our gem,
Yes,
and
sir.
you have Cl and Cl.
Cl, Vic.
Could be anything. Then these are one adjacent to each other, adjacent to each other. This, what is the state here? We should be able to write the structures of these 1,2-dichloroethane. 1,2-dichloroethane, students. So what is this?
इसमें से होगा
Dichloro.
1,2-dichloroethane. Yes, sir. First option. 1,2-dichloroethane.
Once I write this, I already see this is a vis. Anyone else? Because
No, sir.
sometimes there could be more than one possible answer. We have to specify that. So we should be able to write down the structures of each of that. What is ethylene chloride, student? How will you draw ethylene dichloride? What is ethene?
CH2 double bond CH.
This is our ethene, and ethylene chloride means one of the hydrogen will be replaced
by chlorine.
So sometimes they may ask you to draw the structure of this. Important because the students are having difficulty here. Allyl chloride. Then you have, what is this? What is this called? 2, 3. So we should be able to write the structures of these compounds. Then we can find out, student, the answers. We must know everything. We are not talking of anything that we can cram things and give answers. Not possible. Next question is coming on the screen. What type of interaction holds the molecules together in polar molecular solid? Polar molecular solid.
Dipole-dipole interaction.
So when we discuss the different types of forces classification on the basis of different type of forces, what were the forces we discussed? Van der Waals forces. What other solids we discussed? Covalent solids.
Yes, sir.
Network.
Ionic and metallic.
Metallic. So we should know everything, student. One of the questions will be given out of that. 1 mark questions are given. Just to revise everything, we are aware of it. And whenever molecules are polar, polar, molecular, solid, student, polar. Then dipole interaction will be there. In fact, in addition to this, there is also always a London forces, which since he has not asked one or two, you will see in the NCERT book if you want to go. Whenever you have dipole, the London forces always exist in every case, students. They add up. Here our appropriate answer is C. If they say more than one, then there will be London forces also. Question is coming on assertion, student. Assertion and reason. Assertion and reason, students. What it says, tetracarbon nickel is a diamagnetic complex. Student. First of all, I have to find out whether it's a diamagnetic or not, student. How do I find out? How do I know it is a diamagnetic complex, student? What is the nickel? What is the atomic number of nickel, students?
28.
Scandium, titanium, again, I don't remember. Scandium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. This series to be remembered. Then it is 28, student. 28 means what, student? 4s2 pd8. What is the oxidation state of nickel here? What is the oxidation state of nickel here?
It is in 0.
0. 0 nickel. 0 means this is the state of this. This is nickel 0. Then how do we draw, students? What do you have? You have 3D. You have 4s. You have 4p. Like this. 3D. How many D? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, how do you explain the students? How do you explain this? How will you explain this? CO, CO is a strong field ligand or a weak field ligand? You know what it will do, student? It will pair off these electrons.
It's a strong field ligand.
It will pair off these electrons, students. Then what you will be left with, student? Then the whole complex will become, he says, is diamagnetic. He is saying diamagnetic means these electrons have got paired off. His information is given. Then what orbitals will become available, students? You will have 1, 2, 3, 3D, 4s, and 4p, student. These are filled, completely filled. Then what hybridization you are going to get? sp3.
sp3.
So the first reason is correct.
Yes, sir.
First assertion is correct.
Assertion is correct.
Reason is correct.
Reason is also correct.
Is it the correct explanation for this?
No, sir, it will not be correct explanation.
Why?
So because it will be a diamagnetic complex because CO is a strong field ligand, so it will pair up all the electrons.
That is what he said. It is a diamagnetic complex. Why it is formed? Because of this. Because sp3 hybridization takes place, therefore it becomes diamagnetic. Otherwise, it cannot
Okay.
be diamagnetic.
Okay.
So, what is the important point? That the reason that it is diamagnetic is because of this hybridization and no unpaired electrons.
Okay.
Therefore, both assertion, reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. As I said, students, that the fourth part is easy. The sequence may be changed in the paper, be sure, because I don't say that every time the same sequence is coming. In this sequence, this is the easiest, these two, but these two are where some doubt will be to the students. Because here students have to think, and there could be answer student A or B, A or B. So we must apply that. Unless we understand everything, it will be difficult. See how I have to do the calculation in this case. It was not easy because it doesn't make sense otherwise. Questions could be based on this was based on the valence bond theory, VBT. So those who have learned it, they only can do it. Otherwise, how will we do it, student? Not possible. Next question. Insulin is a globular protein. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Classification of protein, they are asking questions on that all the time. You
Yes,
can
sir.
see that many questions we are doing based on classification of the proteins, student. Fibrous and globular. So insulin is a globular protein is correct, student. This gives a good revision of the course also. And reason gum is a polymer of more than one type of monosaccharides. Is it a true statement? Gum. What is a gum, student? Is it a polymer
Gum is, yes, it is a polymer.
of more than one type of monosaccharides? More
Yes, sir.
monosaccharide units are there. That
Yes,
is
sir.
so correct. But is that the reason for this?
No, sir.
No. This is not the reason for this. They are two independent statements. Independent statements. They have nothing to do with each other.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the correct answer here?
B.
Both assertion, reason correct, but reason is not the correct explanation, students. Here answer is B, student. Answer is okay. Assertion and reason are very important questions. Why? Because they will give you complete revision of the course and make you think, student. Assertion, molarity of a solution in liquid state changes with the temperature.
Yes, sir. It is correct.
Correct. Volume of a solution changes with the temperature.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Is that the correct explanation?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
A.
Assertion, correct statement. Reason is the correct explanation. Answer is okay. Further coming. Internal choice is given. Internal choices are provided to the students. There is no overall choice as this has in the delta H mix and delta mix are zero for ideal solution. Is that the correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Correct. I talked about what are ideal solutions, students.
Those which follow Raoult's law at all conditions of temperature and pressure.
Okay. And what type of non-ideal solutions are there in our course, student? What type of deviations?
Positive deviation and negative deviation.
Positive and negative. There will be examples based on that. It will show positive deviation. In what it depends on, student. This deviation depends on what factor. Why there should be positive.
interaction between the solvent and the liquid molecules, AB interactions.
Important for student. If AB interactions are weaker, then more vapor pressure, positive Debbie. If
Positive.
AB interaction are stronger, then the molecules are sticking together. Then there will be lower vapor pressure. So positive and
Negative.
question is expected on this. Very important. Positive. This question will be there in the paper, student, all the time. As your profs also you know what are all these questions are important. Every statement, every word makes a map in our mind of the chapter which we are talking about. The interaction between the particles of component solution are almost identical as between the particles in the liquid. Is it the correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Is it the correct explanation?
Yes, sir. Correct explanation.
So what is the answer, student, then?
A.
Answer is A in this case. Okay, very good. Next question is coming, student. Assertion: boiling point of alcohols and ethers are high. Boiling point of alcohols and ethers.
It is wrong. Wrong. Because ethers, they do not have high boiling point.
It is wrong.
Yes, sir. So D.
They can form intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Alcohols
It is.
can form intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But ether, something is wrong in this question. But anyway, since the first point is wrong, assertion is wrong, there is no other choice. The answer becomes D. This D.
D.
Okay. Next question is coming on the screen, student. Assertion: 1 iodopropane and 2 iodopropane are chain isomers. You have studied structural isomers in organic chemistry, students. What type of isomers we studied, student, in organic chemistry? You studied about the chain, you studied about the position. And what others you have studied, student? Functional?
Metamerism, tautomerism.
What type of he is talking about? Are they chain isomers?
Yes, sir. They are chain isomers.
Are they chain? How they are chain isomers?
Structure of the iodopropane.
This is one.
And this is two. No, not chain. They are position isomers.
The reason, unless I write it, answer should not be given. Okay. This position 1, this position 2. They are position
Position
isomers. The first is wrong.
wrong.
Where is that? Assertion is wrong. And even assertion is wrong, student, then what choice he has is nothing. Only one choice is there. Assertion incorrect. Okay. Answer comes D. That trick is still working. With these ABCD answer. With this ABCD. If the sequence is changed or some other, they may change this, then again we have to think. Because don't take blindly the sample papers of CBSE or others. Sometimes, they can change the ABCD statement. Can they or not? They can. There is no, they have to give 4 choices, that's all. So be careful, students. You can be tricked and trapped. Students are trapped, you see, and slight changes are made because our mind got used to what we see, and we don't see anything. We are blindly taking that. Suggest a possible reason for the following observation, student. Now these are 2 marks questions. These are getting 2 marks. So 2 marks questions, and there you have 2 parts again, one mark each. The order of reactivity of haloalkanes. The order of reactivity of haloalkanes, students. What do you say?
Ri greater than Rpr. C.
R is same. What has changed?
Halogen has changed.
And what reason you will give? What reason you will give, student?
Because the size of I minus is greater, so it will be a better leaving group, and hence Ri bond will become more polar. So
More
it will be
polar.
more reactive due to
Ri bond
electronegativity
is
difference.
not more polar. You see that you don't write anything you want. That is the point. What is happening, students? If I compare the bond length, students, the bond length increasing.
Yes, sir.
The bond length increasing, then what will happen? And it will be more easy to dissociate them. So as you can see, student, here, with increase in size of the halogen, with increase in size of the halogen, student, with increase in size of halogen, bond length increasing, okay? Therefore, order of reactivity, bond length increases means bond dissociation becomes less. So order of reactivity increases. Bond breaking becomes easy. There are many ways of saying the same thing. Carbon I bond, it becomes longer than it is weaker. And then therefore, student, this bond is easy to break, student. So we can say that this will be due to the larger size of the halogen atom, Rx bond length, and weaker is the bond. Okay? With increase in size of the bond length increases and bond becomes weaker. Clear? Okay. Neopentyl chloride does not show SN2 mechanism. Neopentyl.
Pentyl.
What is neopentyl chloride, student?
Okay. It does not show SN2 mechanism because of steric hindrance.
Huh?
Steric hindrance.
What is the structure of this?
CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. Steric crowding or steric hindrance.
Neopentyl. No, these hydrogens are there. This is actually 1 degree, but this group is there.
Bigger group is there.
This group is quite bulky. So I could only find one reason here. Steric hindrance or steric crowding. More appropriate, actually, there's some T-butyl chloride, you know, because that the 3 are attached with the Cl of the carbon. It is 1 degree. It is still 1 degree. This carbon is attached to 1 carbon only. So there is still, even you can see 1 degree, but because of this huge group, it is not showing SN. Write the structure of the major product. Student, write the structure of the major product formed in the following reaction. What
It
is
will
the?
1, 2, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl.
Then what do you have? Sulfur, oxygen, and oxygen gives SO2.
Plus SO2
One HN,
and
one
HCl.
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 You already know this reaction because this was important. How do we do it? A 5% solution by mass of cane sugar. You have cane sugar, student. Molecular weight is given. Molecular weight is how much? 342 gram per mole. Cane sugar. ठीक है? 5% means what? I can say by mass. So the mass of this, if I write cane sugar, 1. W1 how much? 5 grams.
5 grams.
Is isotonic with solution of substance X. Substance X, student. What is the mass of the substance X, student? Weight of the X. 0.887% means what? 0.877 gram. Mx, I don't know. I have to find out. What do you mean by isotonic?
For isotonic, it means that it has same osmotic pressure.
Osmotic pressure pi1 is given as pi1. What is the formula? Pi1, student, CRT or
CRT.
pi v, pi1 v is equal to n2
and N2 RT.
n1 RT. What is n1? W1
upon M1.
M1 RT. And what is this? Pi2 into V. That means Pi2 into V is equal to Wx by Mx RT. Okay? So the pi1 is equal to pi2 means what? Isotonic means pi1 is equal to pi2. Then what you get, student? What cancels out? This cancels out. RT cancels out. Okay? Then what you are left with? W1 by M1 is equal to Wx by Mx. ठीक है? This cancels out. Is that osmotic pressure is same? Then what is the answer? What answer you are getting? 5 by 342
642
is
is
equal to
equal to
0.887 by Mx.
M.
What is the value of Mx then?
Mx will be 60.67
Gram per mole.
gram per mole.
Whatever answer we are getting now. ठीक है?
60.67. Okay, sir.
Multiply. Whatever around 60 or whatever. See that these are 2 marks questions. There are some steps we have to follow. Numericals. Again, half plus half plus half. Like this, they are marked, students, in the exam. Usually, isotonic solutions are asked in many ways. Isotonic solution have been asked many times in the paper, student. Give the IUPAC name of the linkage isomer of this. How will you draw the linkage isomer of this? Linkage isomer of the student. PT NH3. What is linkage isomer? This NO2 group. What type of ligand is this? This is
Unidentate ligand. H3.
ambident ions. So important. What is ambident ligand? It can bond through either
Two sides.
nitrogen or oxygen. This is bonded according to this nitrogen. Then what will be the linkage isomer of this? How will you write? ONO. ONO. Now this is only half mark. You give the name of this linkage isomer or 2 marks question, then it is 1 mark. And what is the IUPAC name of this student?
IUPAC name will be triamine.
What type of complex is this? How do I name the complexes?
It is a cationic complex.
Cationic complex. That means PTNH3 student 3ONO plus and Cl minus. This is a cationic complex student. The name of the platinum will remain as platinum. If it was anionic, then platinate. Then what is the name now? Triamine. Then what is that known as?
Triamine. ONO will be nitrito.
Nitrito O.
O. Platinum.
What is the oxidation state of the platinum here, students?
3x plus 1 plus 1
Plus
or
1.
1.
Now, please check it out, students.
1.
Answer is wrong. And not 2. What I have?
2.
Anionic ligand.
2.
So x plus 0 minus 1, student.
Minus 1.
0.
Minus 1 is equal to 0.
Now,
2.
and 2, and then what is platinum chloride?
Chloride.
See that if I don't write 1, then 0 marks. Gone. Everything is over. One question is coming on IUPAC naming. Very important, student. Very important. Students are doing mistakes again and again because the names are quite lengthy. Sometimes they can do some mistake at any point. Okay. What is crystal field splitting energy, students? Crystal field splitting energy.
Crystal field splitting energy. It is the energy. The energy of the orbitals is first raised and then they split up.
So you can't write all this in for student. This is exam now. We know that it is raised, but did he ask that raise? How do we define crystal field splitting energy, student? What definition is given in, supposing you don't know anything, what is given in NCERT, how he defines, student? When ligands form coordination compounds, what happens? The 5d orbitals degeneracy is destroyed and they get split up into 2 set of equivalent orbitals.
E2G and EG.
Not always 2Tg and Eg, but in octahedral 2Tg and in in the other complexes, what we find tetrahedral. We don't say EG or T2G. That is T and E only.
Okay.
They are different. There's a meaning of every letter. That's what I want to say. So correct definition you can check in the NCERT, but we have already given you. We have already given you that when the ligands form coordination compounds with the metal ion, students, the 5D degeneracy is destroyed. They split up into two sets of orbitals, one lower and other higher. The energy gap between the two sets of orbitals is called crystal field splitting energy. In the case of octahedron, I'm saying in the case of octahedron, is a 2-mark question. Okay.
Okay.
Then I am showing octahedral splitting. What happened, students? Okay.
Okay.
Delta O0 octahedral. We have to write less but correct. Okay. These are 2 marks question, not 1 mark question. Therefore, I can explain in the line what it means. Correct definition should be written, students, otherwise marks will not be given. Okay, next question. Calculate the half-life of the first order reaction whose rate constant is 200 seconds inverse. Student, first order reaction. You have 1 minute to answer the question, student.
Yes, sir.
What is the formula?
0.693 upon K.
Okay. What is the value of K here?
K is 200.
Then what is the answer coming?
693 by 200.
So what is the answer, students?
It will be 0.0034.
3, 4.
Yes, sir.
So where I something like 10, 3.4.
Minus 2.
Minus.
Minus 3. Minus 3.
Unless you write the unit, you will not get full marks. I'm
Second.
telling you. Half of marks are going to be allotted. If units are not, half marks will be deducted. Students, be careful. At 298 Kelvin, the rate of a chemical reaction doubles on increase by 10 K. Calculate the activation energy, students. What is the formula, student? What is the formula for that which we used, student? Activation energy. If you forget everything, you know K is equal to A minus RT, student. And if you take logs of this, what formula you are using here, student? What
Log K is equal to EA upon 2.303 T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2.
Log of K2 by K1
K2 by K1
is equal to
EA upon
EA upon
2.303 R into T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2.
Okay, you have 1 minute to calculate. Temperature is how much? 98 Kelvin, student. And what is the relation between K2 and K1?
2K
T1.
and
T2 is how much? 298 plus 10. How much is that? 308 Kelvin. K2 is equal to 2 times of K1.
2 K1.
Then it will become easy. Log of 2 K1 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303. R value will be given in the paper, student. In Joule, if it is energy, Energies are usually given in joule, student. 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. There's a joule per Kelvin per mole, student. 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. And you are given what is T2 minus T1?
10.
10 K. And what is T2 into T1?
298 into 308.
ठीक है K to K will cancel K. Now find the value. This is log 2. Calculate them now. Everything is based on calculation, nothing else. Or joule per mole. 298 into 308 students.
It will come out to be 52.9 kilojoule per mole.
Log 2, what is the log 2 value? We already know, but it will be provided if required in the paper. If required, they will give the value, but it is how much? 0.301?
0.3010.
That value we are already knowing, but in the paper they will. So activation energy can be calculated 52.9 kilojoule per mole. Such a question is given so many times in the paper, student. Many times such a question has been given. Therefore, students, we can expect such a question in the paper. Arrange the following compounds in increasing order of the acid strength, student. Increasing order of the acid strength. Okay?
Yes, sir.
First, you should be able to draw the structures of these. Propanol. What is propanol? 1, 2, 3. Propanol. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol. 3 nitrophenol. 1, 2, and 3. 4 methylphenol. 4 methylphenol, students. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is 4 methylphenol. Okay, what order we will get, students, out of this? It will be the highest in all this.
It will be this 2,4,6 trinitrophenol.
This will be at number 1. After that,
3 nitrophenol.
nitro is strongly electron withdrawing. And
then it will be 4 methylphenol. Sir, one is left in the middle. 3,5 dinitrophenol will also be there.
Where is that? 3,5. Achha, 3,5 is there.
3 is also there and 3,5 is also there. So at number 2, 3,5 will be there.
2, 4, 6, 3,5 is also there. Wait a minute, then we have one more. You have one more. 3,5. 1, 2, 3. And no 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the order is changed then.
Now it will be at number 2.
Number 2 will be this one.
Yes, sir. Number 3 will be 3. Number 4 will be methyl.
And
Number 5 will be phenol.
So how will we write it in the paper, student? What it says, increasing order?
Yes, sir.
Increasing order. Okay, we can write, no issue. This,
It will be reversed. The order will be reversed.
okay, 1
Yes, sir.
is less than 2, is less than 3, is less than 4, is less than 5. Write the names of these. Then this is the answer. What reason we are giving, student?
Sir, first of all, phenol are stronger acids than alcohol due to the higher electronegativity of the sp2 hybridized carbon.
Phenol, stronger acid. It is not the sp2 hybridization. Not talking. There is a resonance stabilization. We have explained to you in such a detail. Phenol, stronger acid than alcohol. Second, nitro group,
It is a strong
strongly
electron withdrawing group.
electron withdrawing. We don't write so much in the paper, whatever. So they increase acidity. And electron releasing groups,
Decrease the acidity.
what is that? CH3 plus I, decrease. But that's all. You don't have to write so much. Important points. Okay. Next question coming on the screen, student. What it is saying? Chromium 3 plus cobalt have same number of unpaired electrons, but the magnetic moment of Cr3 is 3.87. And what is this? Actually, question is not related with our course, but in any case, it has been given. Then what answer we will give? I will try to write the electron configuration only, then I will see what is the difference. Chromium 3 plus. What is the atomic number of chromium?
24.
Chromium 24. What? How you write?
4s1 3d5.
3D, 4.
4s1 3d5.
Okay. 4s1. 4s1 3d5. What is chromium 3 plus? What is the D count? 3d3.
3d3.
3d3 means what? 1, 2, 3 only. And what is happening in cobalt 2 plus? What is the atomic number of cobalt?
Cobalt is 27.
27. That means 4s2 3d7 students. What cobalt 2 plus will be what? 3d7 count?
It will be
What is it?
3d5. 3d7. 3d7. 2 will go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They have 3 unpaired electrons. They have 3 unpaired electrons. What is the difference then in the 2? So there is some contribution coming here which is not there. 4.87 he is saying. This is 3.87 as for 3 unpaired electrons, students. Actually, the contribution chromium 3 plus ion, if it splits up, you know, then P2Eg. Okay? So this has a symmetric electronic configuration.
Okay.
But in this case, student, the symmetry is not there. So that could be the reason some orbital contribution may be there. So some magnetic moment variation can occur, though it is not related with our course. So I don't spend so much time and energy. We are talking of mainly 12th CBSE paper. So we don't want to confuse the students. Sometimes questions are given from some others. Complete the following reactions, student. Complete the following reactions. Again, basically, we are talking of 2 marks question, 2 marks question, student. How will you complete this? You already know what is this.
Diazonium salt plus
Okay,
Ki.
he has tried to draw in another way, student. You know.
Iodobenzene, it will be.
So this is a disonium salt. Then what is the product? Only we have to write the product. AI. Iodobenzene.
Iodobenzene.
Bas, that's all. 1 mark. Nothing. What is this reaction? When you react ethene with Br2CCl4 student, here only products have to be written. What is this known as?
Ethene plus Br2 and CCl4. It will be dibromide. It will be vicinal dibromide. 2 bromine.
CH2CH2Br. You know, this is called test for
Unsaturation.
unsaturation. Student, test for unsaturation. Important. That what is this color? The bromine brown color is decolorized. My brown color of the bromine is decolorized. Student, this is used for testing of the alkenes or unsaturated. Question is on the screen. What is the two-dimensional coordination number of a molecule in square closed packing?
In square close packing, it is 4.
Two-dimensional. You should be very careful when we read the line. It is two-dimensional, no? Two-dimensional.
Yes, sir. 2
Square
dimensional.
close packing. Then coordination number. Coordination number is 4, student.
4.
And if he says the coordination number in HCP or CCP has been asked so many times. What is the coordination number here, students? Coordination number has been asked.
In 2 dimensions.
I'm not saying 2 dimension.
In HCP and CCP, it is coordination number is 12.
Okay, very important. Many times this has been asked to student. Coordination number. I have given you a table of coordination numbers, FCC, BCC. What is the coordination number in BCC?
BCC.
Coordination number
in BCC coordination number was 8. In BCC it was 8.
Okay, this is my catch point is very clear, students, that we should know everything. And what we are trying to do is a lot of reason of the course, as well as to see what type of questions are coming: 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 mark questions, A, B, C, D parts, which they are saying. But the question variety is very large, and we will continue to discuss different type of questions. More numericals also will solve, and try to get important question on physical chemistry, where students are having more difficulty for the coming examination. Students, as numericals are coming in the paper, therefore this ends up the section B as well as 2 marks question, and then we will come up to other section 3 student 3 marks question, and then 5 mark question in the next class. Therefore, students, stay with me, keep connected, as more and more questions will be solved. We are expecting most of the questions will be based on what we are talking about, and will become very easy for us to score 100% marks in the coming paper. Okay, and I see you in the next class.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, take care and stay fit, students. Stay fit.
Thank you, sir.